Sagittarius, welcome to your Astroflower reading for the summer solstice of 2023, going for the next sort of 3 months. We're going to be looking at your overall energies here, the karmic message for your relationship side, your emotional side and spiritual side, the karmic message for your material side, your business, your projects and your job, what's been influencing you over the last 3 months and what's been, leading up to this sort of period here. And then we've got basically month 1, month 2, month 3. Okay, and we will be clarifying at the end with the Light Seers card. So, yes, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for showing your support to this channel. Really do appreciate it, no matter what form you do. Okay, your overall energy here is the five of Cups. You've got to learn disappointment. Oh, really? Is that what's around you? Maybe you need to get over any past disappointments in the past. This 5 of Cups here is where 3 of Cups have, it's got spilt those 3 of Cups. So it may have been like, and I've seen this in your readings actually, some of the times life is misfiring for you. And this is what I get. I think it's more of a case that there's a disappointment in life rather than disappointment in yourself or with other people. But disappointment in life, and maybe it's a change of scenery, change of job, there's a new direction that needs to be taken. And if you realise that and stop looking to the past and look to the future, and that's what the overall energy I think is trying to help you do, all of a sudden you realise you're going to get these 2 cups that are behind you, and then you've also got that bridge that goes over there to a new town that is behind him. And that's what, as a person you need to do. You need to walk away from something by the looks of things that may have been causing you disappointment into the discovery to something that is a lot more joyous and abundant. Let's just have a look, see what's going on your relationship side. What's been influencing you over the last 3 months? Wow. You fire signs are having a real hard time actually in regards to emotions. That's what's been tearing you apart. And as I say, I think it's been misfiring. I've seen that in your weekly readings and in your monthly readings. It's been up and down, a bit of a roller coaster ride for you in regards to emotions, in regards to connecting with other people that are around you. That's what's been leading up to this period here. What's the karmic message that you need to learn during this period? 9 of Pentacles, realizing that you have all the fruits inside you to create what you want, or to have the beautiful future that you so desire with other people that are around you. I think that's what you've got to learn. I think that's what you've got to walk away from as well. You've got to walk away from this 3 of Swords, this sort of beating yourself up because life is a bit sort of misfiring at the moment. And you've got to realize that actually you have an amazing set of fruits or sort of abundance within you that you need to realize is there at any given point that you can take. It's within you at the moment, Sagittarius. It's waiting for you. Life is waiting for you because you're moving into your autumn period here. You're going to be moving it into your autumn period at this section here. And you're in your summer at the moment and you should be living it full on. So yeah, certainly within that August to September time, that's when you're going to be really moving into autumn period. But I would make hay where the sun shines if I was you. And realise that you have a lot around you. Queen of Pentacles. In your first month, you get this sensation of, now I know what makes me secure. Now I know what makes me feel comfortable. Now I know what sort of relationship I want with another person or with my family, with my friends, my community. I know that what I can contribute will bring back this, that and the other. And it's knowing that and having the confidence to go forward with that, I think is going to be the thing that is going to send you into the future and away from those disappointments of the past. You have to realize that it is within you, Sagittarius, and you have this knowledge within you in order to how to put it into place, because that's what the Queen of Pentacles is all about. It's feeling that security, saying, if I, let's say, if I was to buy a present for somebody and I know that they like whatever I'm buying for them, and let's say someone likes chocolate, and I just went over there and I, just bought some simple, lovely chocolates just as a gift, as a present, not because of their birthday, but I know it's going to provide happiness for them. I know it's going to create happiness for me, and that's what that security is all about. Knowing that in the actions you need to do in order to produce your happiness, and you have it within you. And you can manifest what you want. It's waiting for you, basically. The world, your world is waiting for you, Sagittarius. It's waiting for you to manifest what you so desire in life. It's the magician has every element on his table, and it's just waiting for the magician to enact it, the manifestation process, so you can manifest what you so desire. And it could be a real finale of your year, a real height of your summer here. Let's just see what's going on the last week. The Ace of Cups. This is what you're manifesting. You're going from this, right, to this. And in order to get there, you need to know and be sure about how good you are. You need to know that, Sagittarius. And yeah, the world is a bit complicated from time to time. I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes it can be very difficult. But if you focus on that, that's what you're going to get. And I think this is where you're learning this process, and it seems to be for fire signs a real learning process. Much more than the other signs, I think. Sorry about that. Nothing to do with me. I'm just, I'm telling you how it is. I don't want to lie to you. But it's a really good learning process for you. It's going to lead you to the Ace of Cups. It's going to make you offer your heart to someone, or someone is going to be offering their heart to you. And it's going to be blessed by energy because you have manifested it. And I think that's going to lead you into your birthday season, which comes up after that, 2 months after that, is going to lead into a really beautiful autumn period where you can build on a new world, a new period in your life. And that disappointment, I think, is the past. I think the overall energy here is saying to you, don't look to the past, look to the future. What's been happening on the last 3 months influencing your material path? That stop-start. And I think that's what the Hermit is about. You've been learning a lot as well in that past 3 months. It's now a time to follow your dreams and aspirations. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's easy and it's quick. But you've got to apply the lessons learned along the path already. And you've gathered that dream and that aspiration and put it into your lantern so it can guide your path going forward. I think that's what you learn in the spring period in the Northern Hemisphere, the autumn period in the Southern Hemisphere. That's what you learned in the last 3 months. So you're learning something amazing for this on the relationship side this month here. And this next 3 months within your material world, in regards to your job, your business and your projects, it's now to enact or to start doing. And that is also a fire thing. That is also a fire sign sort of thing. What's your karmic message? Devil. The devil's in the detail here. The devil's not going to lie to you either. And I think you've got to be obsessive about your dreams and aspirations. You know, the devil is supposed to be the light bearer. Yeah? He's the person, he's the spirit, or as it were, or the personage, the character that brings light to the situation so you can see all paths. That is what the Hermit's doing. He is the light bearer as well, but he's understood now. And as he's understood, the devil is offering you the applications of your understandings. I don't think this is a bad card at all, but I think it's saying to you here, because it's on your karmic path, I think you need to be obsessive about getting what you need to get done on your material path. Within your job, your business and your projects, basically. In the first month, leap of faith. This is what I was saying here earlier on. You have this leap of faith. You have this moment of, yes, it needs to get going. And yeah, you may not see exactly how it's going to turn out, because the Hermit is, you know, he's holding that lantern up in front of him. You can only really sort of see what's directly in front of him. But he does know how to follow his path. And this is where you've got to take a leap of faith here and trust in yourself. Look to the future and trust in yourself. And do it. If you want to start a business, if you want to apply for a new job, if you want to start a project within your life, a personal project within your life, do it. Take that leap of faith. Yeah, it could all go wrong, but if you don't, you'll never know until you actually try. And I think you'll be kicking yourself if you don't try, at least. And I think in this first month, you've got to try. In the second month, you get the King of Pentacles. You've got the Queen of Pentacles over here. Assurance in that month there. Starting to understand a lot more about yourself, how to manifest your love, your joy within your life. And then on this side here, it feeds into the security which comes through knowledge, through actually philosophical knowledge, because the Queen of Pentacles is the knowledge of how things grow. She sat at the tree of knowledge. She sees how the tree grows every year and brings her fruit, which is on the 9 of Pentacles there. And the King of Pentacles it's a learned person through scholarship, through understanding the process of things, how things work. And that works beautifully on your material path. If you're going to go for a job or business and stuff like that, or, you know, change your directions or develop yourself, or, progress your understanding, that may mean sort of going on, going back to education, learning a lot about yourself, everything like that. Whatever needs to be done, you've got to be obsessive about it. And I think it's going to bring you good success. And it looks like it might come in the same period as that Ace of Cups. That success there is definitely going to be there. Yeah. Temperance, patience. I think maybe you're caught between a rock and a hard place in a way, because you're learning a lot about your relationship side, your spiritual sort of side of life, but you've got to get on and do the physical side of life, and that's going to ask, and the physical side of life, putting into place your projects, your new job or whatever, is going to need patience. It's going to need time in order to get through. And that's what you've got to have in you. You've got to be ready to go on it in the future. And it will start accumulating in that October moment, September, October moment within your life. Okay? So, if I was you, look to the future. Realize how good you are and what abundance you actually have within you. It's amazing, really, the abilities that you have. With the 5 of Cups, you have the 4 of Cups. I wouldn't look around outside, I would look inside you. I don't think the disappointment, as I say, is with you. I think it's the disappointment is with the outside world. And that's why this 4 of Cups, she's not looking at really what she's doing. She's wistfully looking around her, off into the horizon. Yeah, this 5 of Cups is looking down upon his feet. Therefore, you're not really realizing, that 1 cup there, that Ace of Cups, which is at the top, is within you. And that Ace of Cups there, that disappointment within yourself, will be those 2 cups there, which the Temperance has as well on your material path. It all comes from inside you, Sagittarius, and you got to let it flow. Let's just see what this 3 of Swords is all about. You know, what sort of things led you to this position. You got the Magician as well. You know, it may well be, you know, I'm not calling you out here, Sagittarius, at all, but you know, I'm no fool, you're no fool. I wouldn't treat you like one. And sometimes we react to situations in a way that we wish we shouldn't have reacted to, which manifested a lot of things. And it's sort of saying here is that painful situation in the past, that misfiring in relationships, misfiring in you know, in communication, in love for anybody that is important in your life, it's forced you into a position where you're manifesting something new. You've already got the Magician up the top there, and I think this is what it accumulates into. And I think this sort of disappointment and this painful sort of situation is, you know, where you might have got duped maybe, but also it could be the way you reacted to a situation that you may have wished you reacted differently, or it's also that painful situation has forced you into manifesting something different. And that maybe, you know, life could be doing that. Maybe sort of like giving you a bit of a kick up the backside, as if to sort of say, come on, Sag, you know, don't be engaged, as it were. Don't be a rudderless boat. I think there's a little degree of that, of taking a real sort of decision on where you're going. With the 9 of Pentacles, this fruitful abundance that you have inside you, you have to be smart about it. How you're putting it into life around you. How you're putting it into relationships that are around you. Making sure that it's beneficial, not just for you, but for everything or everyone that is around you. But starting off and making sure it's beneficial for you, basically. And using your gifts that you have, or these lovely aspects of you you have in regards to other people, in a really good way, in a very positive way for you more than anything else. With the Queen of Pentacles, you get the Strength card. Yeah, this is all about you. It's about quelling those doubts, and those doubts we can see there, those doubts we can see in the 3 of Swords. It's quelling those doubts. It's being strong. It's knowing where your heart is. That's what she's got there. Knowing your soft side. And I'm almost getting a case of like where people are going to be, you know, kind of get, you only miss it when they're not, you know, you only miss people when they're not there. And I think this is part and parcel of it. Is if you go into the exploration of your own pentacles, people will miss you when you're not there. And I think people are starting to realise that. And that could build a bit more security and strength within you. See what this Magician is all about. 3 of Wands. Ah, this is great. So we've gone from the 3 of Swords and the Magician, that painful thing that's forcing you into manifesting something else, into acting upon it and manifesting that future, but having that 3 of Wands of getting ready to go on that journey. It seems like you've done a lot of preparation in the first month between June and July, and you're ready to rock and roll. And there seems to be patience coming up in both sides of your life here. And as I say, life may not have been, you know, may have been misfiring. That's what I'm getting more than anything else. I don't think it's really any one person's fault. This is what I'm getting off it. What is that Ace of Cups, getting ready to go on that journey, observing the comings and goings of life, and realizing, like surfers, if you go onto YouTube and look at surfers, and sometimes surfers walk along some rocks in order to get out to where the surf is. And the thing is, as the surf comes in over the rocks, you've got to be really attentive about the rhythms of the waves coming in, about when you dive into the water, so you don't get smashed back by the wave. You actually get sucked out by the pull of the wave, so you can get away from the rocks and swim out to, paddle out to where the waves are breaking. And that's where the patience is all about. Patience is knowing that you're in this transition period there where you're starting to manifest things and waiting for it to come to the surface. Let's just see what's happening with the Ace of Cups. How does that play out in your life? Lovers. It all comes good, Sagittarius. Sorry, I nearly called Scorpio then. Do apologise. It's the one next to you. It's very close to you. Could well be a Scorpio that you're connecting with. But this transition is phenomenal within you. And you're going to manifest this true love. As I said, someone's going to be offering you their heart's desires. You're going to be offering them their heart's desires. You couldn't get that much better as an outcome for you. I think it's great. Let's see what's going on your material side. Definitely love coming into you. You should know how good you are, Sag. With the Hermit, which is a very slow card, you get a very fast card. And this is the comings and goings of life. This is what's been happening over the past. I think it's been going very quickly. It's been a bit of a roller coaster, as I said. Things have been going really quick and then really slow, really quick, really slow, 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 really, really quick, 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 quick. And it's been difficult for you to get into a rhythm in life. I think that's what's been difficult for you, and that's what you've got to learn, or you have learned in the past. And now you've got that rhythm within you. You've got to take that leap of faith and get on and do. And knowing when those moments of pauses are in your life with the Temperance card. With the Devil card, you get the Knight of Cups. Once you start obsessing about your future, you have a lot more to offer as well within your job, your business and your projects, with everything that is around you. You've got a lot to offer, I think. Yeah, that's what it is. You've got a lot to offer, and I think you've got to realise that. A lot more than just doing the job that you're doing or doing the business you're doing. You could take it so much further, and it does demand a little bit of a leap of faith. And you will get justice out of this leap of faith. You will get what you deserve. There's no doubt about it. You've learned a lot about life over the past 2 or 3 months, and in this coming period here, you're going to get your just desserts, and it's going to be a beautiful leap of faith. It's going to bring to you rewards that you deserve, basically. See what's going on with the King of Pentacles. You get the Fool again. This is tied into that. If you want that security, if you want that abundance, an absolute brilliant career path, or a career path that makes you feel incredibly satisfied and at one with where you are and what you're doing, you need to take a bit of a leap of faith. You get it twice now, the Fool card. You get twice the Magician. It's all about you. You are the one that's creating a lot of things at the moment. You can own it, Sagittarius, with that Emperor card. You can own it. I'm not going to keep it because I wasn't quite getting onto the Temperance. So with this patience, what is this patience all about? With this leap of faith and starting to realize you're going to have some good success, you get the Ace of Cups again. This is those 2 cups there. You got 2 Aces of Cups, right? And that's what the 2 cups there is, the patience is about. I think there's a situation arising in your life that may be a case that in order to do your new job, you've got to go to a new place where you don't know anyone, but you're going to meet someone who actually you fall in love with. And being patient with this transition is really important. But whatever it is, I think you should be leading with your love here. This is what this is all about. Saying goodbye to all that disappointment and that sort of, sort of upset with the world around you, and realizing that you're moving on to those 2 of Cups. That's what the Justice is all about. Absolute pure love within your life. It's a hard lesson to learn. I think it's hard. It's a hard thing for you here. I don't think it's going to be painful as such. I don't think it's going to be difficult. But I think it's like you really need to take control and realize that you have the control of this situation. And it's going to be, the moment you do that, it's going to be absolutely beautiful for you, Sagittarius. An amazing outcome. I just got whacked by something. So there you go. You got the full reading for the collective out on our channel. Thank you very much for the support that you show this channel as well. In any which way you do that, through subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, whatever it is, it's so much appreciated. I do appreciate it. You have your weekly readings coming out this week. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to really enjoy reading your weeklies over the next 3 months. It's going to be very funny to see how it all sort of pans out. Yeah, so I'll see you at the weekend for your weeklies. Don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.